Today, I'm going to be reviewing the Midiplus AKM320, the cheapest camera I can find on Amazon. I'm going to be going over the features, how I think it actually feels, does it actually work, and at the end I'll tell you if it's worth it or not. This is going to be a fun video, so let's go. Yes, you heard me right, the Midiplus AKM320 MIDI keyboard is the cheapest MIDI keyboard I can find on Amazon at only $37. If you guys don't know what a MIDI keyboard is, it's basically a little keyboard that plugs into your computer that when you go into your DAW to make a beat, instead of clicking in the notes, you actually play the piano and then it'll go into your DAW. So it's a very useful tool in music production. So yeah, enough chat, let's get into the review. Alright guys, so I got the Midiplus AKM320 right here in my hands, and first of all, this is my only MIDI keyboard I've ever tried. I don't have anything else to compare it to really. I've never tried anything other than this. This is my first one, so yeah. So the first thing you'll notice is it's pretty lightweight and small. It's only 32 keys, so you don't get that many keys on the keyboard, so it's pretty light. And everything feels pretty plasticky. The keys are pretty plasticky. I don't know if you can hear that, but they're pretty plasticky. And if you're not careful, you can kind of get your fingers caught in like the little ridges here, so they kind of hurt a little bit, but you'll get used to it. And even like the modulation buttons, like they kind of feel like a toy. You can see they kind of feel like feels like a toy, you know. But it's only $37, so it's not that bad. The keys are pretty playable. Like you can just, you know, they're pretty playable. They're not bad, but they're not great. And the pitch modulation and the buttons are pretty normal. They're pretty basic. I mean, they work, I guess. They're pretty good. Yeah. So let's go on to the actual features of the keyboard. What I'm talking about with the pitch modulation, the buttons, and all that sort of stuff. So these little pitch and modulation wheels, like they feel okay, I guess, but the thing is, to me, they don't really make a difference. I can barely hear a difference at all. I don't even think I hear a difference when I'm playing the piano in FL Studio. The same with this little volume thing. Like I don't really think it makes a difference. I've seen people talk about it in reviews that you should always put it to the right for some reason to make it louder, but I don't hear a difference at all. Maybe you guys will have a different experience than me, but yeah, but if it does work for you, then they feel okay, I guess. They don't feel too bad. But now for the actual features that actually work for me, these octave and transpose buttons are actually really cool. So for this little button right here, this is to go down an octave on a key. And if you go, and they actually light up, which is pretty cool. So going down turns red, and for octave and going down turns blue. And to get back to where you was, just press it until everything is normal on this side. And there, yep. And yeah, they feel pretty good, honestly. They don't feel too bad, and they're actually pretty useful because this keyboard only goes down to F4. So if you want to make the keyboard go lower, you can do these little buttons that actually work. So I think they're pretty good. Alright guys, so I thought I'd actually show you how to set up the MIDI keyboard to your DAW. This is going to be in FL Studio. So yeah, so first off, you want to go to the Options tab and go to MIDI Settings. And then hopefully you'll see your input. This is the AKM320 right here. And then what you gotta do is hit enable, and then you should be good to go. Make sure that this little thing is on, this little green thing. Make sure that's on, enable. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, so now that I told you how I feel about the board, here is my final verdict. So if you have the cash, like $60 to $100, definitely buy a better keyboard than this. This is not for like professionals, this is more for beginners. However, if you're on a tight budget, I would highly suggest this keyboard. It's very simple to use, plug and play, and it actually works pretty well for it being only $37. Do I regret my decision? Kind of. I kind of wish I saved it for a better one, but at the moment I am pretty happy with what I have. It works pretty well for the most part, and I'm having a lot of fun using it, so yeah. Should you buy it? Yes, if you're on a budget and a beginner. No, if you have money and you are a more advanced music producer. Alright guys, so that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked it, please leave a like down below. Comment down below what you guys want me to do next, and also comment down below what I could do better as a product reviewer or whatever you want to call it. This is my first like review I've actually ever done, so I'm not really sure how I did, but comment down below, leave me suggestions or like critiques or whatever you guys want to do. Also, if you guys really like this video, please help me out and subscribe. That would mean a lot to me. But yeah guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Jaden Hollow out.